In the realm of financial literacy, one book stands out for its profound impact and intriguing perspective. That book is Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This book, first published in 1997, presents a compelling narrative about two father figures with starkly different approaches to money, one who represents traditional financial wisdom, the other who embodies a more unconventional path to wealth. The central theme revolves around the contrasting beliefs of these two fathers, and how their differing outlooks shaped Kiyosaki's financial philosophy and success. The narrative begins with a young Robert Kiyosaki, who is fortunate enough to have two influential father figures in his life: his biological father, whom he refers to as the poor dad, and the father of his best friend, dubbed the rich dad. While the poor dad adheres to conventional wisdom about working hard, saving diligently, and investing cautiously, the rich dad espouses a different mindset, emphasizing the importance of financial education, investing wisely, and thinking outside the box. Kiyosaki's poor dad represents the traditional approach to money, believing that a good education and a stable job are the keys to financial security. He advocates for saving money and living within one's means. This approach, while seemingly prudent, often leads to financial stagnation rather than growth. On the other hand, the rich dad teaches Kiyosaki that true wealth comes from making money work for you, rather than simply working for money. One of the most captivating elements of Rich Dad, Poor Dad is its exploration of the concept of financial literacy. Kiyosaki argues that the traditional education system fails to teach crucial money management skills. He suggests that understanding basic financial principles is essential for building wealth. This includes knowledge about assets and liabilities, investments, and the importance of financial independence. The rich dad's philosophy revolves around acquiring assets that generate passive income, such as real estate, stocks, and businesses. By focusing on building and managing assets, individuals can create streams of income that don't require constant effort or active involvement. This approach contrasts sharply with the poor dad's reliance on earned income from a job, which, stable, offers limited potential for significant financial growth. As the book progresses, Kiyosaki delves into the concept of taking risks and seizing opportunities. He emphasizes that financial success often requires stepping out of one's comfort zone and embracing entrepreneurial ventures. The rich dad's perspective highlights the importance of leveraging opportunities, understanding market trends, and continuously educating oneself about financial matters. A key takeaway from the book is the idea that financial education is not just about acquiring wealth but also about understanding how to manage and grow it. Kiyosaki stresses that financial intelligence involves knowing how to make informed decisions, avoid common pitfalls, and adapt to changing economic conditions. This knowledge empowers individuals to navigate the complexities of personal finance and achieve long-term financial success. Throughout the book, Kiyosaki uses anecdotes and personal experiences to illustrate his points, making complex financial concepts accessible and relatable. He encourages readers to challenge traditional beliefs about money and consider alternative approaches to wealth building. The rich dad's unconventional wisdom serves as a catalyst for readers to rethink their financial strategies and aspirations. Financial success. The poor dad's emphasis on job security and saving contrasts with the rich dad's focus on financial education, investing, and entrepreneurship. By exploring these differing perspectives, Kiyosaki challenges readers to reconsider their own beliefs about money and consider how they can apply the rich dad's principles to their own financial journey. The book's underlying message is clear: achieving financial freedom requires more than just traditional methods. It demands a willingness to learn, adapt, and embrace new opportunities. Ultimately, the mysterious concept that drives Kiyosaki's message is the power of financial education and the ability to think beyond conventional boundaries. It is this concept that holds the key to unlocking true wealth and financial independence. Robert Kiyosaki's concept of cash flow is central to his philosophy on financial education. As articulated in his best-selling book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, cash flow refers to the movement of money in and out of your financial accounts, and Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of managing this flow to achieve financial independence. In simple terms, cash flow is categorized into two types: positive cash flow and negative cash flow. Positive cash flow occurs when the money coming in from your income sources, such as investments, businesses, or real estate, exceeds the money going out for expenses. Negative cash flow, on the other hand, happens when your expenses exceed your income, leading to debt and financial strain. Kiyosaki introduces the concept of cash flow by contrasting it with the traditional approach to personal finance, which focuses heavily on earning a high income and saving money. He argues that this conventional wisdom, represented by the poor dad in his book, is flawed because it does not account for how money is utilized. Instead of merely saving money, Kiyosaki advocates for focusing on acquiring assets that generate income, thereby creating positive cash flow. A key aspect of Kiyosaki's philosophy is the distinction between assets and liabilities. In his view, assets are things that put money into your pocket, while liabilities take money out. For example, a rental property that provides consistent income is an asset, whereas a personal home, despite its value, can be a liability if it costs more to maintain than it brings in. Kiyosaki emphasizes that understanding and controlling cash flow is more important than having a high salary. He highlights that many people with high incomes still struggle financially because they do not manage their cash flow effectively. They acquire liabilities, such as expensive cars and homes, which drain their cash flow, instead of investing in assets that would increase it. Kiyosaki's concept of cash flow is illustrated in his cash flow quadrant, which divides income earners into four categories: employees, self-employed, business owners, and investors. He explains that those in the employee and self-employed quadrants typically exchange time for money and have limited cash flow control. In contrast, business owners and individuals focus on building assets that generate passive income, leading to greater financial freedom. In conclusion, Kiyosaki's concept of cash flow is about shifting from a mindset of earning and spending to one of investing and generating income through assets. By mastering cash flow, individuals can achieve financial independence and avoid the common pitfalls of traditional financial advice. This approach encourages a proactive and strategic way of thinking about money, where the goal is not just to earn, but to make your money work for you.